Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Alan at Golf Plus in Dothan, Alabama, and just wanted to go over something today that's probably one of the most common questions we get asked, and that is, what golf ball should I play? So I've got a few samples here of some different types of golf balls. I've got a 7-iron here that's basically the same 7-iron that I play. So I thought we would hit 3 different golf balls in 3 different price points and look at the data and see what actually happens when we hit a different golf ball, because I'm always telling folks, find a golf ball that you love that works for your game and then stick with it. Don't change balls all the time because it makes you inconsistent. A lot of people don't really believe that different golf balls fly different distances, fly different heights through different windows in the sky, do different things in terms of spin and all that. And it's true that there is a big difference between a 2, 3, 4, 5-piece golf ball, the types of covers they have, and how they perform. So we're going to do a little comparison test today. All right, so normally when we compare golf balls, we're going to compare 3 similar golf balls. We might compare a SuperSoft to a ProV1 to a TP5 or something like that, where it's all in the same price category or it's all designed for the same golfer, because usually when somebody comes in, they're going to tell us about their game. We're even going to watch them swing, whatnot. Maybe we've already fitted them for clubs, so we know a little bit about their game. And, you know, we know what type of golf ball they usually play, and so we can find comparative golf balls. But in this test, I thought it would be fun to look at sort of price point differences and construction differences. So we're going to hit 3 completely different golf balls and see what happens. So the first ball that we're going to test is the Callaway SuperSoft. Obviously a very popular golf ball. Retails for about $25 a dozen, so it's not super expensive, very affordable for just about anyone. And this is the most basic kind of golf ball really that exists. It's a 2-piece construction. We've got a large core that's going to compress easily. It's soft, so it's going to give us a lot of speed, a lot of fast delivery off the club face. And then it's got a hybrid cover. It's got a cover that's designed for exceptional feel and soft and all that. And so really there's not a whole lot going on here in terms of spin control or feel around the greens, and that's really not what the purpose of the golf ball is. It's super soft to go super long. That's really all it does. Now the second golf ball that we're going to hit is the Tour Response from TaylorMade, and this is one of the golf balls that the guys in my shop and I feel like is really one of those best bang for your buck kind of golf balls. It's a little bit more expensive than the SuperSoft, $40 a dozen at retail and most shops, but you're getting a 3-piece construction instead of the 2-piece construction from the SuperSoft. And you still have a large core, but then you have a little mantle layer, thinner mantle layer that adds more spin and everything. And then you've got 100% cast urethane cover. So the same material as your higher end golf balls, ProV1s, SuperSoft, TP5s, etc. So when you have that higher end material in the cover, you're going to get better feel, better spin, better response. So this ball launches high. It goes a long way because of that softer core, but then it's got the performance with the cover and the mantle layer that you're going to see with more premium, higher end golf balls. All right, so every golfer knows what this ball is, and that's why we're going to test it. ProV1, Titleist. This is the gold standard for golf balls. This is the one that everybody's been chasing for years, and this is probably the most used golf ball on tour. 3-piece construction, similar to the Tour Response, large core, that gives you speed and distance. Then you've got a secondary layer that's going to give you short game spin, and then you've got the cast urethane cover, again, like the Tour Response. This is a premium $50 a box ball. This is basically the ultimate in performance. It has a little bit lower ball flight than ProV1X, its brother. So a lot of times people will say, do I need ProV1 or ProV1X? We talk about ball flight, height, etc. So this ball is everything that you need for distance and spin and feel. And, you know, again, this is just the name golf ball, so we got to put it in the comparison. All right, so here's the results of our test, and I gotta say I'm a little surprised and then maybe not surprised. I'll be honest, and this is not an endorsement of any particular golf ball. The impact right as the club hit the ball, to me, felt the softest with the Pro V1, which was a little bit surprising considering one of the golf balls is called SuperSoft. But it really was better contact as we were shooting the video, as I was hitting golf balls. Honestly, it was the least clicky feeling of the golf balls, and maybe that's the softer cover and everything. So anyway, SuperSoft ball speed 112, Tour Response ball speed 115. So 3 miles an hour, 3.5 miles an hour faster, and then back to 112 for the Pro V1. So the launch angles are 20.1 and 20.1 for the SuperSoft and Tour Response, but the Pro V1 came in a little bit lower at 19.7, and you probably remember I told you earlier that that was going to happen because Pro V1 flies a little bit lower. It's just the way that ball's designed versus some other golf balls. So a little bit lower, I like that. Anytime I can launch it a little bit lower but spin it plenty high, that's going to give me stopping power on the green. So with my backspin at 53.85 and a launch at 19.7, that's giving me a total distance of 158, which basically ties the SuperSoft at 159. The longest ball, and I noticed this when we were swinging, just seemed like the Tour Response just went and went and went. And sure enough, its average carry was 165. That's 6 to 7 yards more. That's like half a club. So if I was wanting to play a premium ball and save a little money, I could also pick up some distance by going to the Tour Response over the Pro V1. Now, one interesting thing is that on the trajectory line, the Tour Response flies a little bit higher. It keeps going as the other two balls are coming back down to earth. That's one of the reasons we get more distance. It launches at a good angle, and then the spin is appropriate enough to keep it in the air. The only downside is that my dispersion is a hair wider, just a hair, not much, wider with the Tour Response. So I get distance, I lose a little bit of control. My control was best with the Pro V1. So the most expensive ball gave me the most control. And that is with a completely uncontrolled experiment, just hitting 6 or 7 balls with each. That's real world data. Now, you'll notice the Callaway SuperSoft, very close, oval shape, very similar. All of them I hit pretty much straight down the line, not a lot of deviation there. But in terms of which ball would I want to play out of these three, for control, I'd play the Pro V1. If I was looking for a little bit of extra distance, I'd play the Tour Response. But I'll say this, all of them are good golf balls. Typically, we look for a descent angle around 45 so that a golf ball will hold a green. This is averaging 46 on the SuperSoft, a little bit steep, but not the end of the world. The TaylorMade Tour ball, even more, 47, and then the Pro V1 at 46 average. So obviously, I'm kind of a high ball hitter myself anyway, and so no problem there. Pro V1 is going to give me the lowest ball flight, and looking at ball speeds, I definitely see some crazy fast ball speeds off the Tour Response ball, all the way up to 117, whereas my highest with the Titleist was 115. And then the SuperSoft, the highest was 115 as well, 114.9 to be dead accurate. If I'm looking at my offlines, other than one little pull I hit with the Pro V1, the rest of them are very close to the center. They're not as inconsistent as the TaylorMade Tour ball and as inconsistent as the SuperSoft. So again, spending a little bit of extra money, if you've got it to spend, is going to give you more control. There's no doubt in my mind. But again, distance is better on the Tour Response. Now, the SuperSoft ball is really not designed for somebody that swings the club head speed that I swing. I'm certainly not a tour player. I certainly don't swing that hard, but I swing hard enough and I generate enough club head speed that maybe that SuperSoft ball that's really a spongier golf ball with a super low compression, it's really designed more for like that mid club head speed guy, and so it's designed to help them get a little faster ball speed. Well, I don't really need faster ball speed, so that may be one of the reasons why that ball just sort of spun out on me and didn't do as much, and I didn't get the distance that I needed. So again, for me and my club head speed, that ball is really not gaining me anything, and the premium balls are much better. But for somebody who maybe swings 5 to 10 miles an hour or slower, that might give them 2 or 3 extra miles per hour and give them something that they could use in terms of distance. So I hope that this has helped you see that there are differences in golf balls, even though sometimes some of the parameters are pretty close. We definitely saw some different height launches. We saw some different dispersions, and we certainly saw some differences in distance between the SuperSoft, the Tour Response, and the ProV1. Next time you need to figure out what golf ball you want, find a facility like ours. If you're in our neck of the woods, definitely come see us. Do a ball fitting, test some different golf balls, or buy sleeves of several golf balls that you think you might like. Go to the golf course, work your way back from the green. Does it feel good putting? Does it chip and stop and spin the way you like on, you know, your 50 and 75 and 100-yard in shots? And then work your way back to irons and stuff. Driver, you know, with a golf ball is not as important because yeah, you're not going to use that club as many times. And also, other than just controlling a couple extra yards, it's hard to differentiate golf balls off the driver. But irons, and especially wedges and putter, big difference. And so you really want to test the golf balls and see what you like. Please like and subscribe to all of our content. Check out our social media accounts, comment, tell us what kind of videos you want to see, ask any questions, and we'll respond. We really appreciate everything that you guys are doing to help promote our channel and keep pushing us up there. We are Golf Plus in Dothan and in Panama City Beach. My name is Alan, and I appreciate you guys. See you later.